Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in USL League One. We're balancing the activity from a Jägermeister Cup and the regular season still, and we'll let you know what's going on with all of that going back over the last 7 days to get you ready for the next 7 days when it comes to USL League One. So let's go to the last weekend of the season, last weekend of August, and it was on Thursday, Richmond beating Spokane 3-2. And that gets us to the Jägermeister matchup at Breeze Stevens. Union Omaha and Forward Madison took them extra time. Forward Madison won on penalties by the final of 5-4. Also on the board, it is on Friday at Paladin Stadium. Charlotte shutting out Greenville 1-0. Hailstorm shut out Central Valley 1-0 at Fresno State. And that gets us to our match of the week. Lexington and Chattanooga, the last game ever to be played at Toyota Stadium, as Lexington moves into their new barn, and it would take a while. Here's your highlights in the Jägermeister Cup matchup, courtesy of our friends at USL League One, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
Two strong performances for them all night. 2 shutouts in the last 3 puts them back in net for Darren Powell and Lexington SC. Scott McKenzie, they want to turn things around as they're in the midst of a 4-game losing streak. They want to get back into W column. Any minute, we wait the starting whistle from Eric Lazama Pavon, our head official, as we start things off. The final home match for Lexington SC here at Toyota Stadium. Not only host this League One side en route to their championship in 2025, but also the Super League, the women's side, will kick off on the new stadium as well. But Lexington want to get off on the strong foot with Nico Brown on the attack. A slip there for Brown to center in front. The deflection goes in, and Alexis Cerrito scores. Only seconds to start the game. What a way to start things off. Alexis Cerritos in less than a minute. And Lexington get the Central Valley Fuego keeper Aviles for Cerritos tapping. What's Lancaster going to do here? Lancaster from distance! Hits the roof on the outside. Arguments are, did TJ Bush touch it? And for Liotti, it's really tough for him as well because he was on a bit of a heater before going out. But now Diouf has a chance to go. Dropped off, shoots, saved by Bush. Lexington have been so dangerous all games so far. They've already mustered up 5 shot attempts to Chattanooga's 1. Now it's into the area, gets deflected and scored. Off of the foot of Lancaster, goes off a Chattanooga defender. Lexington have doubled down. Lukic makes a move, cut off, second chance in front, blocked away by Lexington. Scramble in the area, no one able to get it free. Up top it goes for Marsh. Marsh wants Walefi. Bicycle kick goes off the crossbar. Bobbles and caught by Knight. A quick opportunity there, was fed off. Walefi had it partially blocked, and a nice attempt there made by... We're in stoppage time, and now a chance here, and that is going to be a straight red card. As you see here, Brown came up ahead, and that was just a long-distance slide there from Owen Green. He started that slide at least 5 yards out, and then made contact right at the base of the 40-yard line. He's been having a heavy workload, playing 89-plus minutes in the last 5 games straight. So with Brown down, Chattanooga a man down, as Cerritos readjusts himself. And a try from distance is held off Amal Knight. Couldn't quite get the deflection he wanted, was Lacey, but still alive for Cano. Cerritos, top of the area, wants to serve again. Had to be poked out by TJ Bush. Had he not, that would have been 3 for Lexington. Doesn't help that both teams were shut out multiple times in this tournament. Lexington got shut out 3 times and Chattanooga twice. But right now they want to pack it on as Lancaster just barely misses the net. Hernandez is the only one to remain as Lukic goes away. Quick strike, took a deflection, and that one sneaks through as Knight couldn't get all of it. And Chattanooga have reclaimed one back. Omar Hernandez off of the set piece from distance. Knight got some, but not all. And Chattanooga make this a 2-1 game. Unintentionally kept in play by Cerritos after the poke up by Chattanooga, but now falls from Manet. Centers, Lancaster fires, and that one's right into the hands of Bush. Lancaster can't escape. Cerritos wiggles past one. Lancaster gives it a go, and that one is held off again by TJ Bush. Now he eventually finds an option with Yair Baez. Back from Marsh. Quick twirl, Marsh from distance, punched out by Amal Knight. Another chance for Chattanooga. Can they tie it as they go for goal? But Knight is there to snuff out the opportunity. Try goes across, Brown to settle. And a little too much contact there for Nico Brown. That's going to be a foul on the offense for Brown. Coutinho elevates, headed up, scrambling, front, scores! We're tied! Leo Fala puts this game at 2-2. And at 10v10, new life have come for the Chattanooga Red Wolves. As Lexington want to close out their tenure at Toyota Stadium with a win. If they want to do so, it'll have to come from penalty kicks. 2-2 after 90 plus minutes of play. We will go to penalty kicks. Lucas Coutinho had his first shot saved by Knight, has a chance to redeem himself. Coutinho on Knight. Flipped Knight in the wrong direction. In his first season in League One from UMass Lowell, the Louisville native. Cano, bar out! Chattanooga snap the 4-game losing streak and end the reign on Lexington's parade. Closes out Toyota Stadium with a Lexington loss.
10-9. It's been a while since I've seen something like that, but 10-9, you end up with your winner, you move on to the next. Sunday, South Georgia Tormenta loses to 1 Knox by the score of 1-0. Spokane knocks off Union Omaha 2-1, and that's where we are in the table. We'll go over what the standings are. We'll go over Jägermeister Cup because we have to kind of go over two different things here when it comes to the tournament and league play. Charlotte right now at 28 points, Union Omaha at 26, Forward Madison at 25, 1 Knox is at 24, and they have a better goal difference and a better match points per match average with a match in hand against Greenville. So right now 24 points, 1 Knox in Greenville. Then it is Hailstorm at 22. They have a better they have a better goal difference than Spokane Velocity. South Georgia Tormenta is in the 8th spot right now with 16 matches and 17 points. Behind them, Red Wolves, who've lost 4 of 5. Lex SC, who is unbeaten in their last 4 to get to 14 points. Richmond lost 4 of 5 at 13 points. Central Valley, who is in 12th, have 11 points, and they have lost 2 in a row. So that gets us to all of the news that's going on. Jägermeister Cup knockout field has been confirmed. Semifinal coming up in the early part of next week is Northern Colorado and Union Omaha, Forward Madison and Charlotte, your final 4 in the knockouts. And that is at Northern Colorado and at Forward Madison, your 1 and your 2. So semifinals, Wednesday, September 11th. Saturday, the final ends up in a location to be determined. But follow along on USL League One on the Insta, on YouTube, on the 280-character app, and on Facebook. You can keep an eye on what's going on there. League One Player of the Month for August, combined 13 goal contributions, 0 losses for the 4 that were chasing the title this month. And it is Atiz Juf of Lex SC, Ethan Hort of Hailstorm, Andre Lewis from Velocity, Kempish Tequila from One Knox. And so the voting went all the way through September 4th at 5:30, and it looks like Ethan Hort got the win in a landslide. Northern Colorado voted a lot. Ethan Hort gets the win, 72% to Tempesh Tequila's 20% to bat him third in that category. Also on the board when it comes to USL League One, we mentioned the Player of the Month nominees for August. You got the round of 8 already in there, and it is looking really cool to see the Final Four in this tournament where there is a trophy on the line. Jägermeister Cup. I don't know about there being any other kind of activities involving the Jägermeister Cup. We might inquire, but we don't know if it's going to really work. Ethan Hort got voted USL League One Player of the Month for August. By the way, Darren Powell voted USL League One Coach of the Month for August. And League One Power Rankings as of earlier this week, Charlotte and Hailstorm stay at 1 and 2. Forward Madison up 2 to 3, which means One Knox and Union Omaha go down. Lex SC doesn't move from 6. Richmond up 3 to 7. Spokane Velocity down 1. Red Wolves up 3 to 9. Triumph and Tormented down 2 each. Central Valley is down 1 to be last in the power rankings in the USL League One. Also on the board, we mentioned the soccer stadium being renovated, Lancaster Municipal, 5,300 seats. You can go back into our archive and catch up with the principal owner of AV Alta, and you find out that the stadium it gets to have its own rolling out party, and so very, very cool stuff there with what's going on in USL League One. Your viewing guide, once again, we'll go over that with Championship and League One, considering that both are very, very busy this weekend. USL Championship Friday, 2 to 10 and ESPN. It is Lou City hosting Loudoun at the Lab. New Mexico United and the Miami FC's on Golasso Network at 9. Phoenix Rising at 38th and Washington hosting FC Tulsa on the Deuce. Saturday on the Plus, Hartford, Indy, Pittsburgh, Rhode Island, Charleston, Sacramento, North Carolina, Oakland, Switchbacks, Tampa Bay, El Paso, Detroit City, Monterey Bay, and San Antonio FC. League One, One Knox hosting Charlotte Independence at 4:30. Chattanooga hosting Forward Madison at 7:30. Union Omaha and Greenville is at 8. Hailstorm and Lexington at 9. Spokane and Central Valley is at 9. All of those matches on the ESPN family of networks and ESPN Plus. So the race of the playoffs continues here. Very, very cool with USL League One that they've decided to invest at the level that they have. There's going to be a trophy at the end of it all. So once again, latest scores, go to USLLeagueONE.com. You get the latest news, scores, everything going on with USL League One, and you can follow along every single week. Once again, social media and USLLeagueONE.com get you where you need to be. When it comes to the schedule, we mentioned that it is going to be somewhat staggered because of everything going on involving the Jägermeister Cup and what is going to happen after the weekend. The weekend in and of itself, very, very full. 4:30 Saturday at Regal. It's One Knox hosting Charlotte. 7:30 Chattanooga hosting Forward Madison. 8 o'clock Warner Park, Papillon, Nebraska. It is Union Omaha hosting Greenville Triumph. 9 o'clock at Four Rivers, Hailstorm hosting Lex. And at 9 o'clock at 1 Spokane, it is Spokane Velocity, Central Valley Fuego. Semifinals are on your Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern, so 6 o'clock kick at Forward Madison at Breeze Stevens. They host Charlotte. Then 9 o'clock at Four Rivers, it's Hailstorm and Union Omaha. If you are in market and you can follow along with any of these teams, then what you can do is do so by attending the matches. If you can't attend the match, you can be there. If you're in market, follow along on your social media, follow along on your local providers, and there's got to be a way that you can match it up if you are in your house and you can tune in a stereo and sit there and route everything the right way, but apparently not right at the moment. We're working on it. but there's got to be a way to sync everything up with USL League One. Thanks again to everybody here to let all of you know what's going on with USL League One. If you are out of market, say, and want to follow along, go to social media, go to local providers, and catch up with us here at SDH, and you'll know what's going on in a USL Championship. So, for everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for dropping by and letting everybody know what's going on in USL League One. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the games.